Netflix special. My neighbor. I knocked on her door the other day and I was like, you owe me $1,800. She does. She really does. Here's the thing. When I asked my healer at first, how am I going to pay you? She's like, we're not talking about money here. We're talking about energy exchange. I was like, cool. And she's like, all right. I'm doing my energy exchange on Venmo. So I know exactly when my energy goes out of my pockets. Shit is right. All right. Are you ready for your headliner? Woo. Yeah. He's already there. He never believes me to anything. Don't believe him to anything. Cooper REGO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paladiner. Yeah. All right. I love this. I love that. Every time you announce ready for your headliner, everyone's like, it's time to go. All right. That was fun. Oh, man. Oh, boy. You guys having a good Black History Month? But we're not black. Yeah, me either. I'm wearing black. But, yeah, I saw on TV, they said Black History Month, and then Jesse Jackson died. Right? And Jesse Jackson coined the phrase African American. Right? That was in 1988 he coined that phrase. I was 10 years old. Before that, I was just regular black. Right? So, so then I was like, wait, now we're African American? Why is that? My mother's like, oh, because our ancestors came from Africa. And I was like, everyone's ancestors came from Africa. Yeah. Yeah, you know, guys, you gotta know Godfrey, comedian Godfrey, right? His parents are Nigerian and he's born in America, so he's African American, right? How is we the same, right? My parents were born in Massachusetts, right? And I'm a descendant of the Massachusetts tribe that Columbus rolled up on. That's part of my bloodline, right? And I don't even believe in Columbus. The only Christopher I believe in is Christopher Wallace. That's Biggie Smalls. Anyway, so I identify as Native American, right? And the natives came from Africa, which makes me African American, right? Anyway, you guys having a good Ashy Head Wednesday? I call it Ashy Head. You know, everyone's walking around with dirt on their head, like, this is sacred. I'm like, you got some dirt on your head. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it, leave it there. You know what's funny though? I think they do that shit as a joke, you know, and people believe it. They're like, oh, I'm blessed, right? But they put the cross upside down. So like the shaft is long, and then there's like two little balls on the side. It looks like a dick and balls on everyone's forehead, right? Everyone's just walking around like, well, are you kidding? Like it's long, and then it's like, I've been looking around, I've been watching it. And then sometimes it smears off and people, no, leave it there. Leave it, it's all crusty and messed up, leave it. Don't mess up my ashy head. My ashy forehead. Paolo was like, where can I get the ash? I'm like, just put a cigarette out on your head. There you go. In the name of the Father and the Son. Oh boy. Yo, people believe anything, I think. Or go for anything, like the African American thing. People just go for that. You notice that, are there any African Americans here, by the way? Austin? No? Nick? No. No. African American. Oh, we're the only people that don't have a homeland. You know, you're Dominican, right? Is that your race? Yeah. You would consider yourself Dominican as your race, right? But that's a place, right? Because you'd be like, I know black, I Dominican, right? That's what you would say, right? Sure. That's not a racist place. It's like me being like, I'm not black, I'm from the Bronx, right? Same type of thing, right? So you're Puerto Rican, right? So that's from Puerto Rico, right? That's your race. It's like Puerto Rican. Asians are from Asia, right? So I had 3 different name changes. I was Negro, Black, and African American, right? So, but see, the reason why they don't want us to know that we're Native American, you know, so we don't be like, yo, this is my motherfucking land. Hold up, everybody get the fuck out of here. This is our land. They don't want us to know that. They want us to think we're from some other place that we ain't never been to. Because we went to Africa, we wouldn't know the language, we wouldn't know anybody. Then we have to come back, right? But if I went to Africa, what would happen? I'd be African American African, right?
Yeah.
And I have to come back, then I'm African American. Like, excuse me, officer, that African American guy tried to rob me. I'm like, whoa, don't just assume I'm African American. I'm actually African American squared, okay? I moved there and I came back. Oh boy. I'm in my 40s now, man. And anybody in their 40s here? I know you are. No, not yet. Okay, this is what you get to look forward to. Everything fucking hurts.
Oh, damn.
Everything hurts, right? I took a nap the other day. I woke up with a pulled hamstring. I was like, how'd that happen? For real, like okay, I was choking my friend Al Felony a couple weeks back in like September, right? And my hamstring is still fucked up from that. I was choking him like, and my ham, like I can't even run. My fucking knees hurt. Like you guys are young, and you don't give a fuck about health, right? Once you get to like 40, you start all of a sudden like I'm just trying to be healthy, Shunny. You start saying Shunny for no reason. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you'd be like, yo, what up, son? Now you'd be like, yo, what up, Shunny? Oh, where'd that come from? Why did Shunny slip out? Did I just say Shunny? Yo, you lose your gait. You know what I'm saying? You used to be like when you were young, you'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Wait, I gotta stop saying yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that identifies me as old head, right? Right, young guys, right? Because there's different terminology the young guys have. Someone said I look like a male manipulator the other day. See, you guys know what that means. I had no idea what the fuck that meant. This kid, this young kid, he's like 20 something. He's like, yeah, you look like you go online and you search for women and make them fall in love with you. Then you leave them. He's absolutely right. How'd you know that? Just by the way I'm dressed? He had me pinpointed. Man. So like all this stuff I said, like even this walk is old school. You know what I'm saying? That old, you know what I'm saying? This why Shunny's old. Yo, what's up, B? My vernacular is from the 80s. And I can't keep up with the young kids say. I can't keep up with the young Shunnies say nowadays. This happens too. When you turn 40, your knees just start wobbling. Fuck. Seriously, my knee hurts for no reason. People are like, what'd you do? I was like, I went to sleep. I fucking woke up, my fucking knee hurts, neck, you know what I mean? Like, I always need a nap, and I always need a massage. But the massage always hurts. Ow, 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 that's too harsh. Chill out, Shunny. What else happens when you're 40? You start bird watching for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, you just have a monocular. Just pull out a bird. You're just like, oh, look at that. I recognize that bird. That's a yellow-tailed finch. Oh, look at that. It's a woodpecker. Oh. You ever notice that no one ever bird watches pigeons? I always want to say penguins. No, no one bird watches pigeons. You ever notice that? It's because pigeons are watching us. That's why. They're really robots, and they got a monocular. Like, yep, there he is, right there. Portuguese, Native American. There's him right there. You know what? I've been like posting my videos, these stand-up videos on YouTube, and the comments are bananas. They're like, he sat down and wrote that. They're like, this comedian is depressing me. I hope this guy's not a comedian. You should delete this video. I get all kinds of shit. I love it. You guys just give me more material. Every time you say some bullshit, I write that down, and then I add it to another bad joke. Oh man. What else? What else in your 40s? I'm 47, so I'm like closer to 50, right? And like my finger hurts. This finger hurts from fighting my brother. Right? Like, I still have to fight too sometimes. That sucks. You know, I gotta fight my nieces and my nephews because they're young, they're YNs. These YNs, I went through I found the chart of all the categories. It goes LNs, right? Little niggas are 0 to 12, right? And then from like 12 to 24 is YNs, right? That's young niggas, right? And then big bro is between 26 and 35. That's big bro. And then 35 to 45 is unk, right? And then after unk is OG. Yeah. And then after OG, you're just an elder. Right? So I'm past the unk stage. I'm in the shunny stage. Stop saying shunny so much. You know what else? Rap. You know what? When you're in your 40s, like all rap music sounds terrible. When I grew up when I was growing up in the 90s, rap music was at its height. It was the golden age of hip hop, right? And my grandfather used to be like, turn that shit off. Put on the jazz station, right? And then around the year 2000, when Ja Rule came out and rap started going bad, I was like, where's that jazz station? I can't even stand this shit anymore. This rap hurts my ears now. Now they don't even rap. They don't even rhyme. Have you guys seen that commercial with Terry Crews where he's in the truck and he's saying all this shit on beat, but it's not rhyming? No one's seen that commercial. Does anyone have TV? No one watches TV anymore. Everyone's on their phone. I love how people be at a comedy show on their phone watching other comedians on their phone. I'm like, this guy's way funnier. Oh boy.
What was the car commercial?
That car, yeah, with Terry Crews, right? Is that what we're talking about? Have you seen that car commercial, the Kia commercial, where there's a whole bunch of YNs in the car? And they're like, this love, can't take it no more. They're jamming out to Maroon 5. Okay. Back to, I love how people say, did you watch the Super Bowl? Like, no, I was studying quantum physics. What the fuck else would I be doing? You guys saw the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's mad at fucking Bad Bunny. Or at least that, I call them the Make America Hate Again white people, right? They're like, the Super Bowl entertainment should be in English, not in Spanish. Pass the nachos, please. Oh, thank you. This is bullshit. I can't understand what they're saying. Can I have some more queso? Yeah, there we go. Look at these girls shaking their butts. Gross. Can I have some salsa, please? Shaking their butts. They sound like that, Baby Got Back commercial. Oh my God, look at those Latinas shaking their butts. I can't wait till Monday so I can go back to the gym. I was gonna say, has anyone been to the gym? But it definitely doesn't look like it in here. But there's a butt machine where the girls, oh shit! The girls be like, who they be doing this butt machine? Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
They're like, I gotta get my butt perfectly round like a good old-fashioned white woman. White women traditionally don't have round butts. As a joke. Latinas have a naturally round, curved butt. I used to teach yoga at LA Fitness in Secaucus, which in other words would be LA Fit and Ass, because that's what it was. It was just like, wow. I'd be trying to teach yoga, and there'd be like a glass window like that through the studio, and I'd be like, God damn, just buttocks, just everywhere. I'd have to go right to my car and jerk off. I couldn't even make it back home. I was like, whew, this is crazy. Oh, there's fit and ass everywhere. Oh man, what else happens in your 40s? Besides the bird watching. That shit's funny. Oh, you need money. You need a lot of money. You ever notice that? You're like, no amount of money is enough. You need to be like a fucking, a multi-billionaire. That you're like, that's still not enough. I got a video going viral right now on Instagram. It's up to 88 views. And it was a video I took the other day about these young girls, these teenage girls. They had like a black, like puffy jacket, like baggy jeans and like Uggs. And then, you saw that? Yeah. And I was like, yo, I got the same outfit on. Because I just started wearing the baggy jeans. And I thought I was dressed like a 90s rapper. Turns out, so these teenage girls dress like 90s rappers now. But like a lot of malls, who was talking about the mall getting taken over by YNs? Someone was talking about that. Was that you? Someone was talking about they took over the mall. Yeah, on Instagram. But I think most malls are doing bad financially right now because nobody buys clothes anymore. Right? All these young kids wear pajamas, pajama pants, Uggs, slippers. Just walk to the airport. They look like they're going to the airport. You ever seen people go to the airport? They just look like they rolled out of bed, fucking pajamas and shit, neck pillows, and a suitcase. That roly-poly suitcase. Not like your suitcase that makes a lot of noise, that has 3 wheels when it needs 4. Ready? Oh, man. Donald Trump, man. Yo, first of all, you know what's going to happen? We got guys that are afraid to kiss girls. Guys are afraid to talk to girls. We got girls that think all guys are creepy, right? We're in the age of AI. AI is taking over, right? Pretty soon, we're all gonna be fucking robots. It's gonna be the next thing. No? Yeah, it's gonna be the next thing. You'll be fucked up if you get in trouble for raping a robot. That'd be fucked up. If this robot's like, you raped me. Oh shit. Yes, you did. You raped me. Oh fuck. Fucking like the robot from Spaceballs. Only certain people would get that. You remember the Spaceballs? Yeah. You saw Spaceballs? Yeah, Joan Rivers from Spaceballs. She was, I don't remember her name. She was pretty hot though. Yeah. If I was C003PO, I'd smash. Speaking of C003PO, my sister got me some remote control doo-doo for Christmas. Yeah, it's doo-doo that spins around and it's a remote control doo-doo. That's she thought it was so fucking funny. She's like, here's your Merry Christmas. I was like, what's in here? Open up this remote control doo-doo. She starts cracking up. Because that's a joke from like 40 years ago when my uncle put out some fake doo-doo. And he was like, everybody, get out of here. Who did this? And we're like, oh my God, it's doo-doo. Who did this? Was that you? No! But it looked real, but it didn't smell. And I was like, what is that? Oh my God. Oh, it's fake. So my sister found some remote control doo-doo and got me that shit and thought it was hilarious. Back to the Super Bowl when they wanted it in English. It should be in English. We don't understand Spanish. But have you guys noticed that white women make up the majority of yoga practitioners? Have you noticed that? And in yoga class, they'll be like, okay, everyone, we're going to move into Ardha Mukha Shavasana, and then Utthita Hasta Padangusasana, and then Eka Raja Padanganasana. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. I understand exactly what you mean. That's fine. As long as it's not Spanish in the fucking Super Bowl. We'll take yoga all day, because we like Hindu, we don't like Spanish. I grew up in the Bronx, and like I go to my friends' houses and they be speaking Spanish. I'd be like, yo, I feel like they're talking about me. I need to learn Spanish so I know what they're talking about. Anyway, I took a Pilates class the other day. You ever taken Pilates? I didn't think so. It's hard as fuck. It's really fucking hard, right? Because I was in there, and when I walked in, like, I could hear the girls snickering. They're like, what's this man doing in here? Right? Because it's all women, right? So like, I had to go see what's going on. I'm like, yo, you want to meet girls? Go to Pilates, go to yoga, or the gym. One of those three. But they're like, what's this man doing in here? I'm like, there's a man's name on the sign here. Pilates. John Pilates started Pilates. I don't know if it's John, but somebody Pilates started that shit. So it's hard, man. Like I thought I was in shape, and I was like, doing 10,000 sit-ups. This woman next to me, she had to be like 700 years old. She was like, come on, Shuddy, you can do it. I'm like, I'm trying, Shuddy, but I got to fart so bad. I can't hold it anymore. Why is it gonna happen now? And I didn't want to blow up the joint like, because you know what it's gonna be like. You know it's gonna be like that. I didn't want to be like that. So I was just like, oh, I'll just let it seep out. I just love to make that sound. Oh, I can't wait to see the comments on my video. This guy should stop doing comedy. I don't see any of you motherfuckers doing comedy, so fuck you. You know how hard this is? Stand up here and make 4 people laugh? This is fucking almost impossible. Oh, boy. What else? What else do I have in the good old comedy notebook? You know what I love? I love equipment, the amount of equipment it takes to do comedy. See, some of you guys are traveling lights. See how you carry your guitar? You're like a real trooper. Like, you're true to your art, man. You gotta lug that shit all fucking around all day, right? I gotta carry that fucking speaker everywhere, right? And that's the smaller version. 10 years ago, I had a cart, and I had to wheel that shit around just for this mic. Just so people can go back on Bad Slava and be like, this mic sucks. The host is always late. I don't know if they do that anymore. They did a long time ago. They used to write bad comments on Bad Slava. And it would always be anonymous. They never put their fucking name. You know, if you're gonna make a comment, leave your name. You know, don't be anonymous. Don't be like, your mic sucks. You can't tell it's me. I know it's you. You signed up on the fucking list. No, you don't. You don't know it's me now. I'm anonymous. Oh man. You know what? I want to start playing guitar. Right? I want to start, and I told my brother. My brother plays guitar, right? And we both like negative $10,000 in the hole, right? So we both need money bad. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start playing guitar. He's like, what? He's like, guitar? He's like, that'd be like me doing stand-up right now. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck that kumbaya shit. We need some fucking money. Fuck the guitar. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. My kumbaya me some money. He's not trying to hear that. He's like, fuck your guitar, dude. And you know what else? I've seen some of you fucking guys at open mics all fucking day. Does anybody have a job? I see some of you guys all fucking day. I didn't go to work today because I don't have a job. But like, am I the only one? How does anyone afford this? Oh boy, my throat hurts. I don't know if that's from yoga. Yoga. I don't know if that's from my brother smoking cigarettes or from yelling. I don't know what the fuck is happening. See, shit, when you get older, you start you're like your health. Like, oh, my shit, my throat. What is that? I hope I don't have cancer. Like, uh-oh, my finger hurts. This is arthritis. Ooh, that hurts. When I was 20, I played football, like back in the day, Shani. I played on grass, and I had pads and wore a mouthpiece. And now I still feel some of those hits. Like, I took a shot one day. Not a shot. It wasn't a shot like this. Some dude hit me. Like, the safety hit. I got the ball. You know what happened? I was just standing on the sideline, right? The whole game. I was just standing there, and then all of a sudden, they were like, they called out this certain formation that I was in. And I ran out on the field, and I got the ball. And next thing I know, I'm like in the secondary, and pow, this dude just hit me. And I felt something in my back, right? Right there. And I went to the sideline, and I was like, I'll be all right. You just know, I'll be fine. Here I am, 25 years later. I'm like, oh shit, my fucking back. It was that one hit in the Maryland game. Shit. I curse too much. I don't curse this much in my everyday life. At work, I never curse at all. Never. Not one curse comes out of my mouth. And then, some people see my YouTube videos. They're like, you sure do curse a lot. I was like, that's my only time to curse. It was with a microphone. I love to curse. I'm kind of like Bob Saget. Remember how everyone thought he was so wholesome? And then he gets on the mic, he's like, fuck you, fuck shit, fuck, shit, fuck. Yeah, but see, like the thing about cursing, I don't think they're curse words. They're not bad words. I like the utility words, right? Because they have multi-functions, multi-purposes. Like fuck and shit have like 38 different ways you can use them, right? You can say fuck that shit, or fuck I got a shit, or fuck I took a shit, or fuck you look like shit, or you look like fucking shit. All those there's different ways of saying that. You can't do those with any other words, just the curse words. Curse words, utility word. Fuck you, fuck me. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck this. Fuck the ice. Fuck ice. Fuck iced tea. Fuck ice cubes. Fuck the ice capades. Fuck the ice age. Fuck all the ice. Fuck the ice terrorist group. Fuck all the ice. Oh boy. All right, guys. I should make a rule that no one can leave till I'm done with my hour special. They do that, Mike. They be like, you can't leave. And it'll be brick. You'll be freezing. Greenwich Comedy Club. I think they're like, oh, the comedians open mic. Fuck them. We're not turning the heat on. I think they do that on purpose. Like, we'll see how bad they really want to do comedy. We'll just let them freeze down there in this fucking cold ass basement. Oh my God. Yo, I left like 2 weeks ago. My toes were frostbitten off, right? I couldn't even walk. I've never been, that's what you get when you try to look cute. When you just wear some old regular shoes. I'm normally prepared in Uggs and baggy pants like a teenage girl. Like that's how I normally dress. I think they test your will, And New York comedians, here's what I'm thinking about being a New York comedian. You can't have a job. You won't be able to compete with everyone else because everyone else is doing mics all fucking day. If you go to work from 9 to 5 and then you hit the mics, you're already 4 mics behind. You know what I'm saying? Remember Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant be like, yo, I wake up at 4 a.m. and I practice from 4 to 6. Then I take a nap. Then I get up from 8 to 10. I do another session. Then I practice again. He practiced like 4 times a day, right? And he's like, if you can't do that, you way behind. Like, that's what it's like now. Fucking, all these fucking New York comedians, like, I'm gonna be the Kobe Bryant of comedy. I mean, Kobe Bryant, commodity. I do commodity, Kobe and comedy. I'm trying to make that mix. I'm trying to mix that word together. Trying to make another utility word. Oh yeah, you know what? Speaking of Kobe, fuck Michael Jordan. All right? You said I'm not gonna like it, and you know what? Younger me would have liked it, but now I'm over him, man. Like he hasn't played in the 40 years. You know, he was my idol growing up, and then like now I'm like, wait a second. I spent all this money on Jordans. I've had them stolen. I almost got killed over him. Fuck these Jordans and fuck Michael Jordan. Fuck him. What the fuck? He ain't done nothing for me. Fuck that shit. Fuck that fucking shit. I just like to curse. There you go. More curse words. And you know what else? I don't know why they hide curse words from kids. Because they hear them. If they go to public school, they hear curse words. Public school, I said? Any school. They hear curse words all the time. I went to an all-boys Catholic school, right? And when I first saw the brochure, they all had ties on. I thought they were upstanding citizens. I went to my first fucking Spanish class. My teacher was like, who wants to conjugate this verb? How about you, cocksucker? I was like, what kind of school is this?
Wow.
For real. This is back in the 90s, Shunny. Back in a former decade. Ooh, I smell some nice marijuana. I smell it. I haven't had any marijuana in a good old 2 months now. It's been 2 months since I had marijuana. And it's not like I miss it. I don't miss it at all. Because that stuff, all I want to do is watch porn when I smoke. That's all I do. You ever get so high you get stuck? You're like, why am I watching Brokeback Mountain? From under the bed. How did I get under here? I used to have a panic attack like when I smoked weed. You ever have that? You ever get like feel like you're about to die? You feel like you have a heart attack. You're like, I'm gonna die right now. Right now. Now. No, I'm gonna die now. Still alive. 2 hours later, I'm gonna die. When? In like 2, right now. Now. Yeah. So porn used to cool me out. You know, when I get high, I'd be like, I'm just doing some good old-fashioned porn, right? There was no porn addiction back in the day. Back when we were young, because the tape would run out. You could rewind it and watch it again, but that was it. You only had one tape. And you only had certain hours you could watch it in between. The VCR would have to be available, right? And see, the thing is, like, the one thing that we had that you young guys don't have, we had one thing. Patience, right? Yes. Because remember your first porno tape, Rob? Remember your very first porno tape? Someone had to gift you a porno tape, right? Someone had to give it to you, like, here, watch this when you're all alone, right? It was all black, right? There was no label on it. The little tab was broken out the back, and there was a little serial number on the back too, right? You're like, what is this? Just watch it when you get home. You put it in your bag and forget about it, right? It was kind of like having a play date. Remember like a play date? Remember like a Friday, you're going to Jimmy's house after school, right? And you're like, okay, cool. Then you'd be at like recess and you forget about the play date. You're like, yeah, you're having mad fun. Then you see your friend like, oh shit, I'm going to your house after this. Oh, we're gonna have more fun later. Remember that? Like you're gonna have more fun. Like, oh, I forgot I'm going to your house. Yes. That's what the porno tip was like. You forget about it. You'd be like, I gotta do some fucking homework, some math, some Spanish. I forgot about the porno tape. Then there'd be that night, your family's having family Disney night. Like, oh shit, I can't even watch this. I gotta wait till 4 a.m. to watch this shit. You'd have to wait at least 6 hours from the time you got that tape to the time you could watch it. It wasn't like, instant fucking pornification in your phone. And then the problem is now, if you're having a porn addiction, this is the worst thing, right? This is like being an alcoholic walking around with a 6-pack in your pocket all day. Like, don't drink, it's right here, don't fucking drink. Oh shit. Oh man, I grew up with the pop-up books, the porno pop-up books, That's when you turn the page and a bush pops up out of nowhere. Full bush, 1970s penthouse, 1980s Playboy, full bush. I love a good old-fashioned full bush, man. I hate that bald stuff. Like, I don't ask if I can kiss him. I'm like, can you grow some bush, please? I want to feel like I'm with a woman. I feel like Chris Hansen's going to pop out of nowhere. Chris Hansen's like, you like that, huh? You like that bald pussy, huh? Have you seen my shows? To Catch a Predator? Takedown with Chris Hansen? How about have a seat with Chris Hansen? Why don't you have a seat? Okay. I love how he tells him, why don't you have a seat? All right. I love that show, To Catch a Predator. You guys ever watched that?
Yeah.
What? You never watched that? I know you have. That's my favorite fucking show, man. I love that show. That's my favorite shit. I watch it over and over and over and over again. And just to see them get caught, because I know that like their heart's racing, because they know it was a bad idea in the first place, and then they were driving for hours. Like it's never like around the corner where they go to meet kids. It's always like 2 hours. Of like, you know, the whole time they're driving, like they're like, I hope this isn't a setup. I hope Chris Hansen doesn't pop out of nowhere. Yeah. And then Chris Hansen's like, hey, how you doing? They're like, I knew it. Shit. I knew I had a feeling. The decoys give it away, you know. They're always like, I'll be right there. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go do some laundry. Wait, what? That's not what you were saying in the chat. Then Chris Hansen's like, hey, where you going? Oh, no. Why did you come here? I just came to see what was going on. That's not what you said in the chat. In the chat here, it says, you want a blank or blank blank. What? What'd you mean by that? Exactly what I said. I want a blank or blank blank. It's all crossed out like the Epstein files. Is anyone reading the X-Files? The X-Files. The Epstein files? Anybody reading that? I haven't checked it out yet. I'm afraid I might be on the Epstein files. I might find my name on there. Like, Coop, what are you doing here? I don't know, but I had a good time. All right, man. All right. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you guys for hanging out. We are out of here. Peace, y'all.
I know you used to do that. LeBron's the GOAT drill about your son.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah. I'm not gonna like that. 1.5 on a tube. Oh shit. This was a bad shot the whole time.